I think one of the great tragedies is that more cases aren't brought to trial, especially important ones and good ones where there's a public policy. I mean, there's such a temptation in the light of the money that it's going to cost to try it, the fear of these great lawyers coming in, defeating you and losing, the fear of what's going to happen to your client. But if you've got a client who's on board, the difference between moving a case forward, getting the discovery, turning the light on, and getting a big verdict is just exponential in terms of the policy changes that can be affected by forcing corporations to change their behavior. And that applies not just to product liability, but mass torts and antitrust and class actions. So yeah. So I think yes, it's a huge temptation, but when lawyers decide to buckle down and try a case, or at least get it ready and not capitulate, man, it makes all the difference. And we see that in case after case. I think over the last 20 years, it's resulted in not only safer products but better behavior by corporations. You know, you have a huge advantage over a lot of young lawyers. Is, you know, the analogy I have is a NASCAR race or a Formula One race, where you're going to enter this race with professional drivers on the other side who are trying to take your ass out. They know the strategy. They've done it. You're going against Dale Earnhardt Jr., at Daytona, and you don't even know how to drive. And so you're sitting there trying to remember, okay, push in the clutch and, pull out the gas and steer and all this stuff. And you're just consumed with the mechanics, and you're so scared versus, a Michael Cowan who's been driving in races for decades.
That's true.
And you don't think about the clutch. You don't think about the gas. All you got to worry about is how you're going to cut Earnhardt's ass off, right? And so I think that one of the biggest solutions to fear is practice.
I was about to say this exactly.
And it's this whole area, make no mistake, it is fraught with minefields because you've got the best trial lawyers on the other side, on the defense side, coming in. They're going to be loaded to the teeth with, they bring an army in the courtroom, 6-7 lawyers. They usually take out a whole floor. You've been there, the whole floor of the hotel room, and they're coming with the best experts in the country. And here we are basically trying to tell a car company how to build a better car. Yeah, and it's a little crazy if you think about it.
But it's so important because look at all the advances we have in automotive safety because of litigation. I mean, we have stronger roofs. Our airbags aren't killing children anymore. At least not that I know of. Not like they were when they first came out.
That's right.
Electronic stability control is standard on most cars, even before the government made them put it standard on most cars. Seat belts are staying buckled more often during car crashes. I mean, just all kinds of great things. In fact, all the cases I learned how to do in the 90s aren't there anymore because they got tired of assuming them and they fixed the problems.
It's so true.